Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, Gracie. We have Gracie who never comes to see me. Never comes to see me. She came to see me. She came to see you too. Say hello, Gracie. Gracie. Say hello. Ooh. She is digging her claws in me. She's not too pleased. Hello, Gracie. Gracie Lulu. This fine specimen of a kitty cat is Gracie Luciana Harrison, and she is 11 years old. We have had her for 11 years, I should say, and I can't believe she's in the library. She doesn't usually come in here. Yes, say hello to everyone, Gracie. Gracie Lulu. Oh, that's a threat. Alright, so that was Gracie Lulu, and this is the book that I have just finished reading. Elizabeth Taylor, The Grit and Glamour of an Icon, written by Kate Andersen Brower. Now this is what you need to know about my channel and these memoirs that I gravitate towards. I am a memoir reader. I know a lot of you out there are not, but I find comfort and strength and solace in the life experiences of another human being. I can draw strength from them to get me through certain situations, and I love the journey, especially if it's a rags to riches, that you can do anything, you can be anyone, and you can see anything through. Just persevere, just believe in yourself, stay focused, you can do great things. So that whole thing, don't you let anybody tell you otherwise. So that is my whole, vibe with a memoir. Just who that person is and how that person became who they ended up becoming. Unstoppable, unbeatable. We all have highs and lows, ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and not everybody's journey looks the same, but boy, I love to sit there and read about your journey. So this is a book that I haven't read, and this is an icon I have not read about. I don't believe I have. I think another book, but this one had a better cover. So when I saw this book, we scooped this one up. Plus, I think the other one might have been a little bit more, outdated. So this is the modern version. I don't know when I bought this. I probably bought this, a year or so, or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that I read it, and now I get to bring to you what I thought about this, and perhaps you will read it, or perhaps you will say, Flask, gonna pass on that one, not really my thing, which I would totally understand. Okay, so what do I know about Elizabeth Taylor? Not, I think a fair share. I know her friends were like Michael Jackson, Brooke Shields, Rock Hudson. I know she had 8 marriages. I know that she had a line of perfume out there, which White Diamonds. Very, very successful. I believe it is one of the top selling perfumes by a celebrity. She really did well with that one. I remember those commercials in the 80s, I think 80s and 90s, very, very well. I think it was the 80s more so than the 90s, but anyways. did not know that she was a child actor. She started just before the age of 12. Her mother's insistence and her mother's persuasion and her mother's push. It's that little mother's push, mother's intuition. And Elizabeth did quite well with the acting, but she had to give up her childhood in order to do so. So that's why throughout Elizabeth's life, she loved to have fun. Hello, now she's speaking my love language. I love to have fun. Life is short, and I don't have no time for miserable, moody, crabby. Nope, not for me. Because you know what? I'm going around one time, and I have to be very selective in who I hang with and the activities that we do. Now, I'm not going to go do something illegal and get myself in some trouble there. But no, you want to roller skate, you want to hula hoop, you want to go to an amusement park. I'm 53. Pshaw, let's do it. Let's have some fun, girlfriend. Let's have some fun. Little laughs, a little giggle. That is what Elizabeth Taylor is to me. She is fun. She loved to get a giggle out of somebody, or have somebody make her laugh. She is a unique individual. It said she did everything too much jewelry. Her jewelry was too big. She loved too much. 8 marriages. Did you know? Twice to the same man, and once to one of her acting friends, Debbie. Yes, listen to this, girlfriend. Debbie Reynolds' husband, Eddie Fisher. Can you believe it? Debbie and Eddie was running around on Debbie with Elizabeth. Now, the connection between Eddie Fisher and Elizabeth Taylor is Elizabeth was married to a director by the name of Mike Todd. And Eddie Fisher loved Mike Todd, loved him. And so that commonality brought them two together, and a romance blossomed, and they ended up getting married, only for it to end bitterly. And when that affair first happened, and Debbie found out about it, she took it like a true warrior, except for she said, do not blame Eddie. He's a good man. Blame Elizabeth. But it's funny because years and years down the line, they both had undesirable things to say about Mr. Eddie Fisher, and they became friends and pledged their allegiance to let the past in the past, remain friends, and just get along with each other and get along in life. And I don't know, I found that to be ironic, salacious, the things that go on in one's life. But you know what? That's what keeps us reading about these people. That's what keeps us interested. So now, 8 marriages, young actress, too much jewelry, too much food, too much pills, too much drink. She loves too much, just too much. Elizabeth is too much. But you know what? She's a good-hearted person. She believed in certain causes. She believed that she was here to do her life's work, which wasn't exactly acting. No, she knew that she wasn't going to be an actress for the rest of her life. She knew that she had something higher, bigger, more challenging calling to her, and that was her fight against AIDS at a time especially when it was not understood and people were deathly afraid of it. So Elizabeth was not afraid to shake your hand, give you a kiss on the cheek, just, be your friend, give you a hug, sit and listen to what your story is, what is your woe, hold your hand through it all. She was a caring, kind individual, and when she felt that somebody needed help, it didn't matter the expense, it didn't matter if her publicist, I couldn't say that word. It didn't matter that her publicist, nixed it because it was a weekend and, we'll talk about this on Monday. No, when Elizabeth wanted something done, she wants it done yesterday. She's very much like me in that department, movers and shakers, and we like progress and we like to see things happening and getting done. It's a great book. It's a hefty book, I would say, but I would recommend this. The audio version, if you're not down with sitting down and reading all of this, because maybe like Elizabeth isn't somebody that I gravitate towards. She's not somebody that I necessarily wanted to know about, but this book fell into my lap at one time. I guess my mind was in a certain place at a certain time on a certain day, and this book ended up coming home with me. So now within this Read What You Own challenge, I got to start reading these beauties that I bring through my door. And you know what? I have 100 books that I need to read, so I better get reading. Well, and I better get reading those books that I might not have an interest in anymore. And I would have to say that would be this book. I didn't necessarily have an interest in picking this book up and reading it. Why I did, I don't know. Same reason why I bought it. I don't know why I do what I do. I just do it. So this is the book that I grabbed off of the shelf, and I have to say, sorry, not sorry. Loved what I read. I loved this journey that Elizabeth took me on. I feel like she is a class act. She had her struggles in life. She went to the Betty Ford Clinic. She dealt with criticism with her weight, too much makeup, hair too high, all of the things. But Elizabeth stayed true to herself. And you know what? You have to respect that. So I'm going to give this book 5 out of 5 stars. I, honest to goodness, am going to do it. 5 stars from me. I hope that if you don't know what you should read or want to be reading, that somewhere, somehow, this book will find its way into your lap. Until we meet again, you gotta know that I love you. I need to give you some words of wisdom, and I don't have them ready. I am not prepared. So give me 2 seconds and we'll get something for you. By the way, this is something a little new that I'm doing on my channel. At the end of every video, giving you an affirmation or a little spunk to get you out of your funk, which I happen to be in one right now, and I cannot wait until it passes because I feel like I'm miserable. Nothing can hold my attention. I'm starting to get back into, my love of reading. I can't read enough. I can't read fast enough. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to read and read and read and read. But, everything else like work and grocery shopping and household, it's the winter blues. I can't wait till they pass, till I see them birds, hear them birds chirping and Mr. Sunshine out once again. Then I'll shine bright, a little brighter than I have been. Plus this sickness, it has taken everything out of me. I have no motivation. I have no energy. I have no desire. But hopefully it'll pass soon. So let's see what we're going to give you today. What are we giving you today? Let's see. Okay. I don't want to do that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Why did I write it? Okay, today's affirmation is, be generous with encouragement. It is verbal sunshine. It costs nothing. It warms hearts. It enriches lives. I'm down with that. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're reading, I hope you have a ball. Until we meet again, adios.